I'm Lisa from the Living Life with Lisa channel here on YouTube. Good to see y'all. Glad you're here. And today's topic is going to be how unrealistic people are about those of us with chronic illness and cognitive issues. I have experienced quite a few things in my life, and I have to say, I've had cognitive issues for a while. It didn't come on all of a sudden. It wasn't like somebody flipped a switch and then there it was. But people know now that I have dementia. Okay. I'm working my tail off to appear as normal as possible. I want those boys to grow up in a normal home. I want them to grow up in a loving home. I want them to grow up in a safe home. I want them to grow up in a home with me. And they are not the issue. They are kids. They don't understand exactly all that is going on. Okay? So I expect them to act like kids. That's not an issue. But for crying out loud, I got adults in my life that know my diagnosis and are still expecting me to do everything like I did 10 years ago. Well, one, I'm 10 years older than I was 10 years ago. Two, I have health problems. And three, I've got dementia. My brain feels like it's going to explode and people are going to give me more problems to solve. Here, take this on. Here, take this on. No, I'm not going to take this on. I don't care how good I look, how normal I look. No. And yes, I still got my fight in me. Yes, I still got my hope. I still got my faith. I look kind of like I'm whitewashed out there, but I'm not pale. It's just the bad lighting. I'm doing this in a van. But I was on my way over to take care of some stuff at the rental property. And then they texted me and told me not to come. Or called me and told me not to come. So I'm not going. I'm going to go home. Because I don't want to deal with any more issues today. So, anyway, it is a hot day here. But I feel like I'm not saying anything today, but sometimes when I'm not saying things is when I say the most. But, you know, if you're watching this as a caregiver, or you're watching this as a family member of somebody that's been diagnosed with dementia, when it gets to the point that they're actually diagnosed, it's bad enough that it's become an issue. It's not okay. People get in their head that dementia means that we sit in a chair and drool and wet ourselves and don't talk and don't carry on conversations. Well, that might be true at the end stages, but at the beginning, we look like everybody else. And I'm going to tell you, we have feelings all the way through like everybody else, because emotional memory lasts a lot longer than brain memory does. So if I might forget my children, but my heart won't forget them. So if you boys are watching this at any time, know that no matter what happens, no matter if I get to the point where I don't recognize you, know that my heart will recognize you, and I'll feel joy that you've come to visit me, and that joy will last even if it's one of those situations where I'm going to forget the minute you leave that you were there. Then come anyway, because I might forget here that you're there, but my feelings for you will will still be full, my feelings will still be there, and my heart will know that you were there. And I know that sounds like hogwash, guys, but it's not. Okay? Emotional memory lasts. Okay? Emotional memory lasts. When I see somebody now that I don't know, I know. Let me put it a different way. When I see somebody now that I don't remember their name and I don't remember how I know them, but I know them, it is because of the dementia that I don't know who they are or how I know them. But if you notice, guys, I still say I know them, but I can't remember how I know them. I don't remember what their name is. That's the same thing. My heart remembers that person. I just don't remember that person. And it'll be the same thing when I become nonverbal or I'm trying to place you. It won't be that and the same goes for Michael. It won't be that that I don't know who you are. It will be that I can't place how I know you, but the love will be there. The emotion that goes with that, those faces you have, those adorable faces you have, those faces will always be etched in my heart and will always bring up love. So even if I was like, can't remember today, the love is still there. Know that no matter what, my love is still there. I still love you no matter what. You need to know that. Okay? All 4 of you need to know that. Anyway, meanwhile, back at the ranch. So, people ask it, by the time you get to dementia, there's already a decline, and, I can't figure out my checkbook. Somebody's got to do my checkbook for me. I have trouble managing money, obviously. I have trouble with the stove. I'm not allowed to cook on the stove anymore because I walk off and leave the burners on, or I take stuff out of the oven without putting on oven mitts because I think the timer went off and I just grab it. I don't think. The thinking about consequences is over with. I don't. I was talking to a friend today about the fact that I used to be terrified of snakes and mice. They don't bother me anymore. And I got to thinking about it as we were talking, and I don't have many fears at all. Excuse me. Which in some cases can be good, and in some cases can be dangerous. And so I'm a lot gutsier than I was before, as far as I will try things that I wouldn't have tried before. I know I'm all over the place today. I'm getting to the point today where my brain is about to shut down, and so I want to get this done before my brain shuts down completely. But I just felt there were some things that need to be said, because I'm feeling frustration today in that people are expecting me to be normal, and honey, I'm not. It's not saying that I want to be treated like I'm some kind of weirdo, but keep in mind that there's issues, and think before you ask me to do something. Think, is this something that she can handle, or am I putting too much stress? Am I helping or hurting? And chances are you really know the answer before you even ask that. And I just want to put that out there. Thank you for listening. Sorry for the rant. I don't really remember everything. I'll have to go through when I edit to see what I said. But I do want to keep the bar down to the boys, and because I suspect one day that they will find this channel, because I am going to write it down somewhere so that they know to get on, and passwords and things like that, so maybe they can, if somebody wants to take, one of them wants to take it over, they can do that. But I want you all to understand, and I want the boys to understand that we love you, and that no matter memory or no memory, our hearts remember, our emotions remember. Okay? I'm not going to have the same emotion when the nurse walks in that I'm going to have when my sons walk in. And that emotion's going to stay with me after you leave. Because the feeling will stay longer. And so, do not ever not go see somebody because they won't know who you are, or they won't remember you've been there. It doesn't matter. They will know. They will know. And remember how scared they are at that moment. That moment that they're not knowing anybody, they can't trust anybody, they don't have anybody that they can confide in because they don't know who anybody is. They're in a strange place with strange people, even if it's at home. Imagine how terrifying that is. And so, be gentle, be kind, and remember that we still love you, and that you need to be gentle and kind with us. With that, I am going to end this vlog for tonight. Please subscribe, like, comment, and remember to live life with no regrets. And have a blessed evening. And I'll talk to you all later. Good night.